Good morning. Good morning, my prayer warriors. Happy Monday. This is actually the last, no, actually next week's the last week of the month. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, I just love when I look back at my prayer journal. That's what I was going to bring up is really looking back and seeing what God has done in my life in the last month. But you can do that anytime. You don't need to wait at the end of the month. I mean, if you're feeling discouraged or you're feeling like just stuck in whatever circumstances it is that you're in right now, look back at your prayer journal. If you don't have a prayer journal, I highly recommend it. It is one of the best things that I ever did. And last week when I was cleaning out my storage area, I found several of my prayer journals that I kept, and it's just I had a chance to look over them, and it was pretty awesome. Like, oh my gosh! And there's a few things though I learned in my prayer journal back then is I was really good about making to-do lists, and I was really good about asking God what he wanted me to do in my day. So I'm glad I finally got back to that in the last month or so, and I can tell life has been a lot easier when I'm asking God what he wants me to do on his list, not on mine. So but anyways, today's verse is Second Chronicles chapter 2. I want to just talk about having a grateful heart at all times, and that's the only way that we can combat what the enemy is doing in our life. Is that if we are grateful for everything we have, and even the stuff that is not so good, we have to be grateful for it, because we have to realize that God is allowing this to happen for a reason. He wants us to learn something. He wants us to become a better version of ourselves. If He's allowing the bad or whatever it is to happen, and I think that's another way the enemy can steal our time here on earth right now, is he keeps telling us it's not good enough. This isn't good enough. This isn't, and it's good to try to be better, but when you're hearing it from the enemy, not from God, that's when he's stealing your joy. That's when he's stealing your happiness, and that's when he's gonna make you feel like life is just miserable, and nothing that you do is ever gonna make you happy, and that's all the Satan. But if you keep having a grateful heart for everything, then you squash that voice. And like I said, God wants us to be better, but He does it in a kind way. He does it in a way that it doesn't make us feel bad about ourselves, but it makes us feel like, you know what, we want to improve and we want to be better, not like feeling ashamed. And like, for example, as I wake up this morning, I woke up to a mess with my Instapot that I had. And typically I would just really like let that really pull me down, and just kind of, I'll be upset about it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this as a good thing. I'm gonna be grateful this happened, because I've been talking about cleaning my walls. I've been talking about doing these little things, and I haven't. Well, I have to now, because there's a big mess. There's a big mess, and I can't leave it, because first of all, it's gonna smell like bone broth everywhere, and then second, you will be able to see all that icky, sticky, or not sticky, all that collagen stickiness and stuff. So yeah, so that's my looking into being grateful that happened in a way, because then that way I get some stuff done that I've been wanting to for a while. So whatever circumstance, whatever situation, yeah, whatever you're, yeah, just look for the best of it, and look for the good in any situation, and then that will squash the enemy's lies, and in his voice and in his hand and in your life, and you just keep pressing forward, because that's what God wants us to do. God just wants us to just be happy, whatever we're doing, and that's like the only way we're gonna get the enemy to be quiet, for sure. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow.